longer be saying sorry for having big, bold, unrealistic dreams.
I will no longer apologize for being a young mother.
I will no longer be saying sorry for taking up too much space.
And not extending my boundaries to accommodate your needs.
I'm no longer going to say sorry for not doing what everyone wants me to do.
For being fat, for being sexy, free and me.
Being intimidating. Something I've been called several times. Just because you're intimidated doesn't mean I'm intimidating.
I will no longer be saying sorry for not wanting children.
For using unladylike language.
He's being over dramatic. I think I've earned the right to be a little bit after all that's happened in this pandemic.
For not putting on makeup if I don't want to.
I will no longer say sorry for saying no. It's okay to not always agree to do things you don't want to do.
I will no longer apologise for being strong, confident and having an opinion.
I will no longer be saying sorry for taking more time to focus on me, myself and my ambition.
I am no longer saying sorry for fighting for change and for equality.
I will no longer say sorry for wearing my heart on my sleeve.
I will no longer be saying sorry for overthinking my decisions.
Having boundaries and having standards, because there's nothing wrong as a woman having standards, knowing them, knowing your worth and sticking to them.
So the one thing I'm going to stop apologising for is being sensitive and worrying that I'm burdening people with how I'm feeling.
I will no longer be saying sorry for my achievements. As women, we should be proud of what we have achieved because we are unique and powerful.
I will no longer be saying sorry for being real in this world.
I will no longer be saying sorry for taking up space as a fat woman, as an Asian woman, as someone who has constantly had to try and shrink themselves to fit into the small minds of others.
I'm going to stop apologising for not being overly polite in situations that make me feel uncomfortable just to spare the guy's ego.
Being too sensitive and crying when I feel emotion strongly.
Making mistakes. Nobody is perfect 24/7. Mistakes are going to happen and that's okay.
I will no longer be saying sorry for wearing spaghetti strap tops.
For not acting ladylike enough.
For not having it together all the time. It's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to not always have control.
For expressing myself and wearing my heart on my sleeve.
For speaking up for myself.
I will no longer be saying sorry for feeling sad some days. This year I'm no longer apologising for making mistakes.
For feeling confident. I think that everybody has good days and they deserve to be celebrated, and we should never be made to feel like living yourself is a bad thing.
I will no longer be saying sorry for crying. Sometimes you just have to cry it out.
Saying no. If I don't want to do something, then I shouldn't have to feel bad about it.
I'm no longer saying sorry for just being me.
I'll no longer say I'm sorry for looking bad just because I'm not wearing makeup or fake tan.
I will no longer be saying, sorry, I've got a boyfriend, and instead I'll just say I'm not interested when people ask for like my Instagram or my number.
I will no longer be apologising for having a past because my experiences are what has made me who I am today.
I will no longer be saying sorry for communicating my feelings.
I will no longer be saying sorry for crying. Showing emotion is courageous and is a sign of strength.
Being sensitive and having feelings and being emotional. I'm a human being and I have feelings.
For other people's behaviour, there's nothing I can do about it. It's not under my control, so it doesn't really warrant an apology from me.
I will no longer be saying sorry for speaking my mind.
No longer going to apologise for being me.
Being full of myself. People used to say that to me all the time as an insult, but I've learned to love it as a compliment.
For being too emotional.
My independence or putting myself first.